We are doing a radiator on this Ford Transit. We just did an EGR valve on and full service. We've also noticed the radiator leaking right down here on the corner where it meets the aluminium meets the plastic right here. So we've got a new part, high quality Nissan radiator. So let's need to get this front off and try to replace it as quickly as possible. This is a Ford Custom. It has an air conditioning as well as the cooler lines for the transmission fluid, I think. Now I've looked up the procedures to remove the radiator on the Ford, and it says to drop it from underneath, and it just says to unhook it, remove the intercooler, unhook the radiator out and slide it down with the fans and everything. But I don't see a way of how to disconnect the cooler line, which is up here at the top, and the AC condenser from the radiator itself without taking the front bumper off. So we will have to most likely take out the front bumper and then remove this cross brace, and the front bumper will allow us to unhook it all, and then it will come out the top instead of coming out from underneath like the procedure said. So let's start by taking out the airbox, disconnecting here. We'll take out the headlights and disconnect the front bumper and get it all out. It will take a little bit of time, but it is what it is. Okay, we've got the bumper loose. This just clips over here, two T25 over here. Then we have these tabs. Then there is a tab here, another one here, two 13s, T27s down here. Right, I haven't disconnected the wiring yet. I'm looking for it now. We might be able to just lower it down with the wires still attached, or we'll see how it goes. So let's get ready for the bumper demountation. Okay, it looks like this is the connector for the everything here on the front bumper, which we need to disconnect. So let's disconnect it, unclip it, tuck it in here, and then we'll take it out with the bumper as one. Okay, because this is quite stiff and it has over 120,000 miles on, I've chose not to try to force these clips out, for a reason that if we do break anything, it is directly attached to the screen wash reservoir, so it can actually break off the tab and break the piece of the screen wash reservoir. So it will be a bad day having that happen, so I'll choose to cut these and I will fix it later in a post. Okay, with that disconnected, we should be able to get the front bumper off in one. There we go. And here we have a nice blanket for it. Superb. Like so. And this here is what we need to disconnect before taking out the radiator. Stupid design. Okay, next it should be two bolts here, two here, a connector, same bolt on this side. We'll prop the bonnet, and technically this whole thing should come off, and we should have the perfect access to the radiator, AC, condenser and the cooler pipes. And then we just need to clamp the hoses, drain the rad and swing it out of the way. Yeah, we are getting close. Yeah, horns on this side as well, or we can take off the bracket. It's easier to disconnect them. Stiff connectors as always. That's it. Okay, also these, take them out and it's done. So now we need to get the AC condenser off, the power steering, or maybe transmission line cooler, get that unhooked and swing the radiator out. That's this side, this side. We don't want to drop it or anything, we just want to probably rest it on the AC condenser to take the radiator out. So with the AC condenser unhooked on this side, we'll then rest the cooler on top of it. We'll do the same over here. So get the condenser out slowly. Okay, and we will get this off as well. Okay, the AC condenser is off, it's fully separated, and here's our radiator and the shite in between. So we'll take the clamps off, well, clamp it first, clamp the hoses, get the clamps off, disconnect it, and we'll pull the radiator out. Okay, the radiator is now draining, we'll let the drain off. In the meantime, we'll check what else we need to disconnect or take out for radiator removal, which I don't think is anything else. It is just the two coolant hoses. I'm waiting for the radiator to drain out before I disconnect this one, and then that's it. Okay, the hoses have been disconnected, and now here is our price. There you can see the leak. Okay, we need to transfer the rubber bands and this foam onto the new one. That will be it. It's going to be easier to put the fans in now, so I will do that instead of putting them on later on. That side on, that side on, and that's on now as well. Lovely. Okay, now that. Okay, that sits in nicely. Cannot forget these. We'll put the zip tie around here as this thing here had. Yeah, it's gonna stay. Okay, right. It's all the 10mm bolts now that we need to put around, and put it here in the correct place, and put the clips back in. We'll have to replace some of those. Okay. Before any of the bolts goes in, they will all get a coat of never seize or anti-sneeze, because you never know, we may be here again at some point in the future, in a few years, or maybe it's just for the next guy. So we want to be nice, and any of the corroded ones, the most corroded ones, I'll put, actually right, let's put those right here at the top, where if they get even worse, we can easily take them out, or take them out more easily. Okay, we've got it on, everything's running. We just get it up to the temperature and take it for a drive, make sure that everything is good, no coolant leaks, nothing. We bleed all the air out of the system just by driving. So yeah, hopefully that'll be it. Thank you very much, I hope you enjoyed it, and now you know how to get the radiator out from a Ford Transit Custom with air conditioning and automatic gearbox.